Across the European Union, there are still 14 member states that people with disabilities who are under full of parental guardianship are deprived of their basic voting rights. My name is David Lysaght. I'm an expert in disability issues with a Master's in Disability Studies from UCD and over 10 years experience in the disability sector. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the democratic process of voting and the issues faced by people with disabilities. But first, if you like this video and want more content, please hit the like and subscribe button down below. So, let's begin. Article 29 of the United Nations Convention of the Rights of People with Disabilities, which governs the participation in political and public life. It states that all parties shall guarantee to people with disabilities political rights and the opportunity to enjoy them on an equal basis to others, and that countries should ensure accessible voting procedures, the right to a secret ballot, free from interference and intimidation, the right to stand for election and hold office, as well as the right to use assistive technology where appropriate. So, why is voting important? Voting is important for everyone, as it gives you a say in the issues that impact you and your community. It also allows you to choose the people who you wish to represent you at a governmental level. It also allows you to choose the major issues that you want your government to look at. And crucially, for people with disabilities, like any minority group, voting ensures that people with disabilities are visible within society. So the more we vote, the more visible we become. And people with disabilities across the EU do face problems when it comes to voting. These problems can range from lack of access to polling stations, lack of accessible manifestos from political parties, of subtitles in political debates and political ads, to lack support and funding for people with disabilities who want to enter politics. Another major issue is legal capacity. And in some countries across the EU, if a person is deemed to have no legal capacity, they are restricted from voting and entering politics. Another issue is the lack of secret ballots. Because some people who may need assistance to vote and actually tick the box, it means someone has to go into the polling booth with them, and therefore it is not a secret ballot because someone knows what they are doing. And that will be a very tricky issue to deal with. And that because there are some people who need assistance and who will always need assistance. And but the major problem now is that person currently in some states are unable to choose who they want to go in with them into the booth. They are appointed someone by the court, someone that they don't know maybe, or someone they don't trust, is appointed to them to accompany them into the polling booth. Lastly, a topic related to the last one, when people can choose who can come into the polling booth with them, the confusion of who can go in. Is it their partner? Is it their guardian? Is it their social welfare person? There's still that bit of confusion, and there have been cases when people have gone to the polling stations and been told, sorry, you can't vote because you have the wrong person with you. A number of systems being utilised across the EU at the moment when it comes to helping people with disabilities to vote. These are voting by post. There are a number of countries, including Ireland, that allow people with disabilities to vote by post. The ability to choose a different and more accessible polling station, process of being able to vote early. In some countries you can vote a day or two early, providing a more accessible electoral material such as political manifestos in easy to read format or subtitles for political debates and ads, as well as increasing the use of assistive technology in polling booths, as well as ensuring all polling booths have ramps, even temporary ramps, as well as increasing political education among people with disabilities. Those are the things we can do, and that we are doing, and we need to increase that. To further highlight how we can help people with disabilities, here are some examples of good practices from across the European Union. You have a vote campaign in Finland which provides information on how to vote for people with disabilities. Then you have the Vote Smart campaign in Romania, with an aim to create a connection between voters and candidates in the country's local elections. And then in Scotland you have access to an electoral office fund, which is a fund set up by Inclusion Scotland, with aim to provide funds for people with disabilities who want to enter politics. Thanks very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe down below, but also please share the video so we can get the word out there and more people with disabilities start voting, and that we as a community can vote for people to represent us in everyday issues.